What's the deal? It's your girl Donna Live in Effect, and you're on another episode of Car Talk. But unfortunately, I am driving at this very moment. I am being very safe, so I won't really look at the camera until I get to the light. Okay? But anyway, today's episode. Okay, hold on, motorcycle. Today's episode is about letting go. Sometimes you have to let people go, and it might not be people you want to let go. It might be people that's dear to your heart, and it's just that sometimes you just run your course with people. You know what I mean? It can be 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, and you have to let them go because you're not on the same vibration anymore. And that's with relationships, friendships, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? And I say that with everything because, like, my parents were married for like 34 years, and they got divorced. Well, my dad passed away after, like, shortly before everything was like legit. But I'm sure that was tough for my mom, but she had to make an executive decision, and things don't work out. For me, I had to let my friend of 20 years go. We had to let each other go, and no one's to say that you guys, when you let people go, that you guys can't come back and it be fresh and you guys be friends and whatnot. But sometimes you have to choose you and your mental health to get rid of those people, especially if you guys are not on the same vibration, therefore y'all bumping heads and things like that. You don't need it. Life is too short for that. One thing you can't get back is time. I personally feel like, I don't know, like, it's crazy to me because when letting someone go that's alive, it low-key feels like death. You know what I'm saying? But it's a grieving process. That's what I'm saying. So at some point, you have to go through all the stages of grief, especially if that person was dear to your heart or whatnot, and it depends on what came with that person. And so for those of you that's out here dealing with having to let go of someone or get away from someone, I mean, I tip my hat off to you. More power to you, and keep fighting and keep choosing you and self-care and self-love, because that's the only way you'll get through what you're going through, because you can't depend on thinking, even if one let the other one go, you can't depend on thinking like, oh, well, we've been friends for all these years, that'll never happen to me, we'll always be. No, that is not true. When I tell you the person that I had to let go, fully let go, we were at a point where, man, that was my nigga. Like, nothing could break us. And now we're broken. We're no longer friends. We're no longer associates. We're no longer nothing. So again, like I said, for those of you, y'all know I don't hold you too long. For those of you going through a let go, a breakup, or just choose you moment, keep fighting, keep grinding, keep believing in yourself, and just go back and revamp yourself, and, you know what I'm saying, build yourself up. Because at the end of the day, what I'm learning is you have to do it. You have to do the work. That's what it all boils down to, and is doing the work, because nobody's going to do it for you. And you can't get over things. Sometimes it's so funny how people always say, just get over it. I recommend you get through it, because there's no getting over it, especially depending on the situation. You cannot get over it. You have to go through it. And that's why I said it's a process. But again, it's your girl Donna Live in Effect, and I ain't gonna hold you too long, and I'm driving. So thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Car Talk. Talk with y'all soon.